My name is Caroline, and beauty has changed my life. Beauty is my life. Growing up, I simply loved hair like any little kid, but when I got to the age of wanting to make a career of it, I was told that it's just a hobby or you'll never make any money. But I watched my aunt successfully run her own salon, so I knew it was possible. Honestly, the money was never a huge draw for me, anyways. I just wanted to do what I love. My career started off in Kentucky, but I wanted to be somewhere new with endless limits, so I did some research and found my dream salon in Portland, Oregon. At this point, I had worked at 2 salons, so I was thinking, third time's a charm, right? This little small town girl packed up and headed west to live her big city dreams. It was a dream. I fell in love with the city, the nature, the people, all of it, except for my dream salon. All of the amazing opportunities promised to me were nowhere in sight despite how hard I was working to prove my worth. A short 6 months later, my manager asked me to put in my 2-week notice and leave the company. This was to date the lowest point of my career. I had worked for this goal since hair school, and now what? Maybe this industry isn't for me. I was lost and in a 2-year lease, so I knew if I wanted to move, it wasn't going to be anytime soon. I needed a break to reassess so many desires in my life and ultimately make sure I was still passionate about beauty. To maintain my skill, I worked at a small salon where I did lots of cuts but very little color. So in my spare time, I would practice balayage on mannequins to stay up on the trends. I was certain the fire would come back, but I had to feel it naturally and let it come without force. One night, I sat and wrote a list of all the likes and dislikes in the salons I had worked at, plus the characteristics I wanted in a salon. After letting that brew for about a year and a half, I decided it was time to move to Atlanta, Georgia. It sounds crazy, and it is crazy, but it felt right. I knew I couldn't fail any more than I already had, so I really had nothing left to lose. With only an apartment lined up, I headed back east and lived off my credit card for a month until I found the perfect salon family. I knew of a very reputable salon in town that specializes in balayage, but I refused to apply because there was no way I had the skill set to meet their standards. Their stylists were traveling all over the world educating and working on stage at hair shows, so I felt intimidated by their talent, but I knew it was the right place to be if I wanted to be successful. As soon as I went in for an interview, the fire was back. Every day, I am surrounded by some of the top talent in the beauty industry, and they have all mentored me to become the stylist I am today. I finally feel free to create art behind the chair with the powerful combination of balayage and French cutting. Now I am one of the stylists traveling all around the US as a balayage educator, which has given me a newfound love for the beauty industry. Beauty has taught me fearlessness, confidence, tenacity, and purpose. Beauty has taught me that all goals fueled by passion will be achieved. Beauty has taught me to never give up. Beauty has made me who I am today, and beauty is my life.